amazing. Welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Lomzy. My name is Uloma Ezike. Today I'm going to be showing you how to drape on a mannequin. Yeah, we're going to be draping on this beautiful mannequin today to get our bodice pattern. Yes, so if you have any design of your choice that you want me to make, sewing tutorial by Lomzy, you can share any picture of whatever you want me to make and I'll be happy to attend to you. Now for today's tutorial, let's start. For us to prep this, we have to, what I'm using, the fabric I'm using, you're supposed to use a muslin, but what I am using is called calico in Nigeria. I don't know what you guys call it wherever you are. So the first thing you would do is to make sure you align the salvage to salvage. You align it and you go and iron it out. As you can see, I have aligned this like this, but if you check it, here and here are not the same measurements. Let me show you. Like you have it here to be 13 inches, and while I have here less than 13 inches, you can see I'll be needing 18 inches by 20. So I am going to be aligning the salvage to make sure it's equal, and I have to cut out what I want from there. So I have 19 inches here. I can make do with that. Then I make sure I have 18 all the way, so the length I need is 20. So I am going to be marking this out. It's 20. I have to connect this. So I will make sure I will get 18 inches and I square it out. So 18 inches. Remember I told you I'll be using 20 by 18 inches. So I'll be squaring this out like so. If you have your square ruler, that will make it faster. I don't have that. I'll be making sure I get mine soon, but while I do that, this is how I do mine. So once I have this all cut out, I'm going to be cutting this out. I will be cutting two pieces because I want it for the front and the back, so I'm going to be cutting this like that. And make sure all my edges are correct. Yes, so I'm going to be cutting this open, one for the front and one for the back. So once I have it like so, this grain, as you're seeing it like this is the side we're going to be using for the vertical side. So you're going to be folding in like this and you iron this out. You do that to the both sides, for the back and the front. So if you don't understand what the grain is, this is a salvage. So on this side is going to be staying vertically, horizontally like this, and this will be the one that will be vertical on the body of the mannequin. So I am going to be folding in 1 inch like this, and I'm going to be ironing this out. I will do it both for the front and the back. So let me do that now and show you. So I have it all ironed out. You can see. So I have made a crease so that I will use this for my center front and for my center back. So now that I have it like this, there is still that rule of front and back. So I am going to be placing this like this. So now this will be for the front and this will be for the back. So once I have it like this, I am going to be making another line. I'm going to be marking 1.5 inches to the upper side. So I'll be doing that now to show you. And I'm going to make this line to be the waist line. This is going to be my waist line. So I connect this line straight like that, so that I also maintain my grain line when I'm working on the mannequin. So I will make sure I have everything all in place, so that when I get to my mannequin, I will not be struggling there. So I have this, and this is for the front. So I am going to be marking this for the back. Same 1.5 inches, and that will be for the allowance on the mannequin. So I go all the way, make sure I align it. You watch your grain, you will see the grain. As you're looking at it, you will see the grain to make sure you're not making any mistake. Yeah, so once I have it like this, I'm all ready to go to the mannequin. So let's go to the mannequin and start working from there. So we are going to be draping on one side. Why we're going to be draping on one side is because this is symmetrical. What I mean by symmetrical is this side and this side are the same thing. If had it been we have a pattern that we're making that has this side running that way, then we can drape fully. But we're going to be draping on half of the body, right? Yeah. So, and we're going to be draping on the right side. Whenever you're draping, you drape on the right side. Yes. And when you are going to the back, you also drape on the right side. Don't drape on your left hand. You drape on your right hand. That's tip number 1. Yeah. So we are. Let me take you through what these lines are. This is the center front line. It's also called CF. Yes, and this is the bust line. This is the waist line, and that's the hip line. We're not going down to the hip, you know. We're only doing the bodice block. Yes, so what we're going to be doing is, with this that we have prepared, we are going to be matching this line that we have made to the waist line like that. And we're going to be placing this line that we have ironed on, we're going to be placing it on this center front like this. So I'll be doing that now. Without any pressure, I'll be pinning this. I'll go this way. I'm going to be pinning it like that. So you maintain that. Yeah, once you have it like that, you know you have your grain standing straight and all that. If you can see it, you will see your grains like that. So the next thing you have to do is to comfortably, you know, pull this up like this. You see how you're doing it? So now you do this way. You see how it is? You see the grain line? So you follow that like that, and you have it. Don't push it, don't force it. So you just put it like that comfortably. You see how this is already looking. So you pin it there again. You go ahead and pin the side also. No pulling, no pushing. So that way you have it that way. The next thing you have to do is to take this up and, you know, play with this. Yeah, you can see, you play with this, go like that. You can see you're already having excess here, and this excess is called that. So we are going to be taking this that and having our shoulder that. So I am going to be, you see the line here, you are going to be placing your dart on that place. But before I do that, let me tell you something, guys. Some people, I see some people, some of my students, they go ahead and place this like this. And when they place it like that, what happens to this place? So you make sure you take that over and, take it that way. So I'm going to be taking it up that way and pinning it. Pin, pin, pin. Have it like this. We're going to be cutting this off so it's not in our way. You cut it off like that. Yes. Make sure you don't cut close to your neck. Yeah, so once you have it like that, you can see how comfortable it's looking already. So you go ahead and mark it. You will mark your darts like that. Remember, don't mark with a Sharpie. I am marking with a Sharpie so that you'll be able to see my lines. So that's why I'm using a Sharpie to mark it. So I have it there. You can see the line on the shoulder. That's the line you're going to follow. So I turn it the other way and I mark this side also. So make sure you don't come to your apex, but you will still mark this place so that you know where this line is. We are going to be needing this. So once I have it like that, I am going to be pinning it down there like that. And I will mark my shoulder line. You will see it on your mannequin. And so I will also mark my neck line. You can see it there. You mark your neckline. So there again, once I have it like this, what is going on here? Another dart. So we're going to be making another dart on the waistline like that. You can see you have this waist dart here, and you are going to be marking it like that. If you have anything forming here, not to worry, I will show you what you're going to be doing. So once you have it like that, you will also mark it there again. So I'm going to be marking it here like that. And I mark it this way also. So you make sure you hold it in place, mark it like that. I am going to be pinning this like so. Yeah, so once I have it like that, you can see something is forming here. Let's release the tension. So I am going to be releasing this tension here. Wow, see how this went in like that? You release it this way again, but make sure you don't come into the waistline. So once you have it like that, you mark for your side seam. So I'm going to be marking for my side seam. You will see the line on your, so I will show you this. So you mark a side seam. If you need this line, if you want to mark it, you can mark it in case you want to use it for anything, but you don't really need it. So I am going to be, cutting off all this excess from this place. So I'm going to be cutting this off. If you want it to be off your way, you can cut it off like that. Cut this off like that. And once you have this like so, you can mark for your armhole curve. So I'm going to be marking that there. Yeah, I'll mark this here like that. I hope you can see it. Yeah, so that's it there. You mark it, and you're going to cut off all this excess. So I'm going to be cutting that off now. Make sure you don't come close to your pattern. So you have it all cut off like that. Yes, as you can see, we have our pattern. So the next thing we have to do is to go to the back. So for the back, the same thing. You go ahead, pin it. This is called the center back. So you go ahead, place your waistline there, you align it up here, and you pin it down like that. pin it down. Pin, pin, pin. That's all we need to do. So you pin it there, and you can cut off this excess. Let me cut off this excess. Cut off the excess. Voila. So you have it in the way. We have another dart here to put in. So we have another dart here. You can see this. It's forming another dart here. We have to make this dart at the back. So you pin it. You pin it there like that. And we're going to be marking the dart. So I will mark the dart. If you can see the line. Yeah, so you follow that line and mark your dart. So I'm going to be marking it down like that. Mark it down like that. And the next thing you do is to mark for your side seam. We're going to be pinning it. Pin, pin, pin. And you mark for your side seam. Mark for your armhole. And then you mark the shoulder line. So once you have it like that, we're going to be tracing this off. But let me cut this off, and you mark your back neck. So I mark the back neck like that. I'm going to be cutting this off so that it's not in my way. Yeah, so once I have it like this, I will take it off and take it to my table, and I'm all done, and I will trace this out on a pattern paper. You have your bodice block ready. Now, if you haven't subscribed to my channel already, what are you waiting for? Go ahead and subscribe to my channel and hit the notification bell icon so you don't miss any of my sewing tutorial. In my next video, I am going to be transferring this to our pattern paper. You turn on your notification bell icon so you don't miss this video. See you in my next video. Bye.